Helio climbs the fence for Meyers Shank Racing in the 24 Hours of Daytona, and Vegas has finally laid down its odds for the Clash at the Coliseum. We'll take a look at them coming up next. What's going on, everybody? If I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully I will earn that subscription today. All right, Helio Castroneves ran the final stint for Meyers Shank Racing, and they won the 24 Hours of Daytona overall in the prototype class. And of course, as he always does, he is the guy who started the fence climb. He Spider-Man'd the fence, and that was just a great scene. The NASCAR guys, they didn't so much do as good. Chip Ganassi Racing, they had mechanical problems that took them out of the competition after they had dominated the race early on. And Jimmy Johnson, actually, while he was driving the car for the 48 Ally team, he punctured a tire, went spinning, and made contact with, I think, the 13 car. And so that was extensive repairs. He was 22 or 24 laps down at the end of this event. So the NASCAR guys sort of got taken out, but shout out to Meyers Shank Racing. Helio Castroneves last year won the Indianapolis 500, and this year wins the 24 Hours of Daytona for Meyers Shank Racing. So they are off to a fantastic start, and that entire team was comprised of some older guys. So this is a win for the older guys. Let's take a look at that. Simon Pagenaud, the two-time Indianapolis 500 winner, the multiple-time IndyCar champion. He was on that team, and he is age 37. Olivier Jarvis, the British Touring Car champion, age 38. Tom Bloomquist, he's the young guy on the team at age 28. And Helio Castroneves, of course, the 46-year-old phenom, still getting it done at age 46, closing it out for Meyers Shank, and they said he was the secret weapon. That was the guy that they wanted to get, so he got him in. They got him in there, and he was ready for that. He is also the 2020 IMSA Sports Car champion, so he's got a lot of experience with these cars as well as Indy cars. So good story there, but the NASCAR guys, not a good day for them, but they'll get them next year. I'm sure Jimmy Johnson will be back. Now on to this story from John Newby at The Heavy. Vegas has finally laid down its odds as to who they think is going to win, or who is at least most heavily favored to win the Clash at the Coliseum. And to no one's surprise, Kyle Larson is at the top of that list at plus 600, and also Chase Elliott at plus 600 are the two overall Vegas favorites. Let's take a look at some of the other numbers in this. Denny Hamlin is a plus 650, Martin Truex Jr. at plus 700, and Kyle Busch at plus 800 round out your top five. So those are some interesting odds. I think for sure those guys can definitely get it done, particularly the Busch brothers. They grew up on a bull ring, so I expect them to be strong there. Kyle Larson is good anywhere he goes. He's proven that over and over again. Chase Elliott is really good at short tracks, so you can't deny that. Martin Truex also always one of the people you got to look for on short tracks. And Denny Hamlin loves a flat track, as he's proven at Martinsville. This will be a flat track. He's also a Southside man. Southside pretty flat itself. So you got to look for those guys. So I don't have anything bad to say about any of the favorites they pick because, well, Vegas knows what they're doing. But there are also some other guys who I think I would look at in this mix, starting with Ryan Preece in the 15, backed by Stewart Haas. That's basically going to be a Stewart Haas car, in my opinion. He is a modified legend. I mean, you can't really state how good this guy is in a modified, and a lot of those modified races are run on flat tracks. And not only that, he's used to being in qualifying races and things of that nature. So I think he's got a lot of experience, not only with a flat track and a short track, but also with the format where you have to race your way in. So Ryan Preece would be at the top of my list as one of your underdog picks or something like that. Another guy on that list, and some of you guys might call me crazy, but I think this is going to be the year of Corey LaJoie. I think he's going to make a lot of noise this season. Corey LaJoie can absolutely get it done on short tracks, so he is another guy I would look for. Eric Almirola has a great great situation. Eric Almirola has a lot of experience racing on flat short tracks. He comes from Ace Speedway where he raced a lot there. So that's another guy I would look at. He's good at these flat tracks. You saw what he did at New Hampshire this past season. And another guy I would probably take a look at for this type of stuff, Tyler Reddick. He's very similar to Kyle Larson. Not quite as polished and as good as Larson yet, but he comes from that dirt background. He's one of those guys you can kind of stick in any type of car and he will run well. And also Ross Chastain and AJ Allmendinger. Ross Chastain, absolute short track legend, like him and Stephen Nasse put on some absolute epic battles over in Florida over the years. So you can never count him out on a short track. And AJ Allmendinger, this is going to be a very technical track. And technical tracks tend to favor people who run road courses and have good, foot movement, foot control. So I would actually look at AJ Allmendinger in this. So these would be some of my dark horses as far as Vegas goes. If you're getting good odds, of course this is for entertainment only. So don't get me in trouble. But this is for entertainment only. But these are the guys I would look at to be sort of your underdog picks for this race. All right, that is all I've got for you today. If you like the content, please feel free to subscribe down below. If you got a comment, leave it in the comment section. I try to get to as many of them as I can. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.